Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome and blessed day today. Today's video is on balancing a 9-to-5 job while living with lupus. For me, that's two 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of people ask me, how do I manage doing two 9-to-5 jobs while living with lupus? And the simple answer is, it's not easy. And I've been doing this for a while. I did it even when I was in school. I did take a break from doing two jobs, but started back last year. It's not easy at all. There are days when I don't even want to get out of bed. Plus, I don't get much sleep. I get about 3 hours of sleep per night, sometimes less. That makes it a little bit harder on my body. But although it's challenging, there are strategies in place that can help you balance your 9-to-5 while living with lupus. But before I get into those strategies, let's talk about what lupus is. Lupus is a complex chronic autoimmune disease which causes your immune system to mistakenly attack your healthy tissues and organs and can damage various parts of the body. It leads to pain, chronic inflammation. Symptoms range from mild to severe and varies from person to person. Tip number 1, communicating with your employer. I believe that this is the first step in balancing your 9-to-5 while living with lupus. Open communication with your employer or your immediate manager is important. I was a little nervous at first to talk about my condition with people outside of my family and my friends, but I had to be honest about my condition and the potential impact that it may have on my work, or better yet, my performance. It's always good to discuss accommodations if necessary. End of the day, I ask myself, who am I hurting by keeping this to myself? And the answer is me. So often we struggle because we don't let people in and we don't ask for help. Let's stop doing that. You don't have to tell people everything, but just enough to get you the accommodation you need if necessary. Tip number 2, time management and prioritization. It is crucial to manage your time effectively. You can use tools such as calendars and to-do lists to prioritize your daily tasks. It took me a long time to do this, but I can say that it does help. I was all over the place doing 100 things at once and sometimes accomplishing less than half or none, and that led to burnout. I had to learn to break up my tasks in manageable or bite-sized chunks and to also take short breaks to prevent overexertion. And this is important for me, especially working two jobs and still trying to build my coaching business. Tip number 3, self-care at work. Incorporating self-care at work is very important. And sometimes we don't practice that. We neglect that part. We only practice self-care away from work. So ensuring that you're taking short walks. For me, I don't take the elevator much. I mostly take the stairs. I also practice deep breathing exercises, which helps in managing your stress. And trust me, it is helpful, especially on those hectic and challenging days. Another important piece is proper nutrition. Packing nutritious lunch and snacks is good. It's key. I have to work on that some more because I tend to eat more junk when I'm away from home. And I also eat a lot of sweets. It kind of boosts my energy because sometimes my energy is so low and I just need that boost, but it's not good at all. That's one piece I need to work on myself. Tip number 4 is building a support system. Believe it or not, building a support system is key. It's good to let your colleagues know about your condition so they can offer help or some understanding when you really need it. And you don't have to tell them all the nitty-gritty of your condition, just enough for them to assist you when needed. It's also good as well to build a strong support system outside of work, like your family and your friends who will be there to support you and also not criticize you. And sometimes they won't do it on purpose, but sometimes because our symptoms are invisible, they may not take it seriously. And again, it's not intentional. So make sure you're also educating people as much as possible so they will have a better understanding of the disease. Tip number 5 is listen to your body. It's so important to learn how to listen to your body. Lupus taught me that. If you are experiencing a flare-up or excessive fatigue, don't push yourself too hard. It's okay to take a sick day. Sometimes we push ourselves to go to work even when we can hardly get out of bed. And you go in, you don't perform effectively, you're mentally exhausted, also physically exhausted. And at the end of the day, who are you hurting? Yourself. Because if you don't go to work, trust me, they will find someone to replace you. When you push yourself, it's no good. You are the one who always end up paying the price. So is it really worth it? Ask yourself that question the next time you don't have the energy to even get out of bed, much more to push yourself to go to work. My last tip is work-life balance. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is important. Yenika, talk to yourself. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's hard. It's important to take time for rest and relaxation. I'm talking to myself right here. I don't know when to stop. I will get home from a very tough day, and when I come home, instead of just taking a shower, relaxing, I'm doing something else. Like I don't know when to stop, and then I still don't sleep, and I'll get up the next day with 3 hours or less sleep and do the same thing again. It's also important that you don't overcommit yourself outside of work as well. If you are not feeling up to doing something like going out with your friends, don't do it. You have to learn to prioritize your health and well-being. Take care of you first, because you are no good to anyone if you're not being good to yourself. I hope I said that right. Living with lupus and working a 9-to-5 job, or for me too, it's challenging. I'm not going to sit here and pretty it up. It's challenging, but there are strategies in place to help you. But again, the strategies won't work unless you take action. We can get all the tips and strategies out there, but if we don't take action, it's of no use. And it's also good to remember that, honestly, you're not alone. It may feel like that sometimes, but you're not. There's a whole community out there waiting to support you if you just reach out and ask for that support and ask for help. It's there. It's there. It can be online, it can be in person, but know that support is there. Don't be on this journey by yourself when you can get help. So that's it for today, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, please comment, share, and also consider subscribing to this channel. So until next time, be blessed and stay blessed, and I will see you in my next video.